Good evening and welcome to the Shubh Report. I'm Shubh, bringing you the top headlines from around the world and across the United States. We begin tonight in Sudan, where a humanitarian catastrophe is unfolding in the city of Al Fasher in the Darfur region. The paramilitary Rapid Support Forces have taken control of the city after an 18-month-long siege. Survivors are reporting widespread atrocities, including mass killings, looting, and assaults, as international agencies struggle to deliver aid. This is significant because Al Fasher was the last major government-held city in Darfur. Its fall marks a turning point in Sudan's civil war and raises the risk of regional instability and refugee displacement across Africa. In Afghanistan, a powerful magnitude 6.3 earthquake struck the northern provinces near Mazar-e-Sharif. At least 10 people have been killed and more than 260 injured. The quake damaged homes, schools, and infrastructure in remote mountain regions. This disaster is important because Afghanistan remains one of the world's most fragile nations, with limited resources and a population still recovering from decades of conflict. Aid workers warn that isolation and poor infrastructure could worsen the humanitarian toll. And in Kenya, torrential rains triggered deadly flash floods and a landslide in the western part of the country. At least 26 people have died, and rescue operations are continuing as rainfall hampers search efforts. This event highlights the growing impact of climate-related risks in East Africa. As extreme weather events become more common, developing nations face mounting challenges in infrastructure resilience and disaster preparedness. Turning to the United States, first, voters in California are set to approve Proposition 50, a measure that would redraw congressional districts across the state. Supporters say the plan will make elections fairer, while critics argue it gives one party an advantage. This development matters because California holds the largest number of House seats in the nation. Any change to its districts could influence control of Congress and set a precedent for redistricting battles in other states. Next, the FBI has dismissed a senior official amid a growing controversy over alleged misuse of agency aircraft by Kash Patel, the Bureau's director. The official, a 30-year veteran who oversaw the Bureau's aviation and crisis response group, was reportedly forced out after public flight tracking data revealed the FBI jet had flown to a wrestling event in Pennsylvania, where Patel's partner performed the national anthem. The Bureau subsequently blocked public access to the jet's flight logs. This story is crucial because it raises serious concerns about accountability and resource use at the heart of America's top law enforcement agency. When the people tasked with enforcing laws and protecting civil liberties face accusations of special treatment, public trust can erode. The situation also coincides with broader allegations that senior FBI officials were dismissed for political reasons. Finally, in Washington, the Treasury Department has announced sweeping new sanctions targeting major international shipping firms and ports linked to financing rogue state regimes and arms trade. The measures aim to cut off billions of dollars in illicit transfers and are expected to ripple through the global logistics industry. This story matters because it underscores how the US is using economic tools, not just military force, to tackle security threats. Disrupting financial and supply chain channels can have far-reaching impacts, influencing global trade flows, commodity prices, and the stability of key regions. From global conflict zones and natural disasters to domestic institutional accountability and global financial security. These are the stories shaping our world tonight. I'm Shubh, and this has been the Shubh Report. Thanks for joining us, and good night.